All right, you guys. So for this week's story time, first, if you're new to this, what Storytime is a collaborative storytelling effort exercise, I guess, between myself and Sarah and Twitch chat. So our patrons over on Patreon, I usually have those guys displayed on the Word document, but I forgot to do it this week. So
Transparency.
I'll do that in post before I upload it to YouTube. Let's see, who do we have? Joey Quest, Jordan Durag, Mort's Magical Wares, Rachel Taylor, and Paper Airplane for patrons. That an undisclosed number of those guys provided these storytime elements to us that you see on the screen: characters, places, and plot elements, whether they be things or events. And so we take those seemingly random pieces and we put them together in a story that flows cohesively and coherently over the course of 90 minutes with the help of you guys. So, that being said, we started a little bit late, 10 minutes late, but that's okay, I think. I think we can do it in 80 minutes. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start reading through what exactly our elements are. Okay?
I'm ready.
Hey, Princess.
Hey, Princess. Oh, I love the popcorn.
Okay, so for characters, we've got Jared, a talking unicorn that changes colors whenever he sneezes. All right. Wentworth, a posh gentleman that takes his miniature pony Clarence with him everywhere. And a vampire, an unnamed vampire, trying to build his temple. That's all he's trying to do. That's all he's trying to do is an unnamed vampire trying to build his temple. I think that came from Sarah's Path of Exile stream earlier.
I came out. Oh, he did it. Everything comes together. Yeah, that's excellent.
How often does he sneeze, though? I don't know. That is to be determined. To be determined. Places. We've got the Tipsy Turtle, a roadside inn famed for its choice in drinkware. Is it drinkware like what you wear while you're drinking, or like glassware?
Both.
Okay.
Obviously.
An artisan cheese shop to be named by chat. You heard that, chat. It's up to you. It is within your hands to name this artisan cheese shop. And a town with a partially built vampire temple. There's a theme happening here. So for plot elements, we've got a flame. It should say a blue flame that is encased in a glass bottle and is cold to the touch.
Oh.
And for this one's a little bit wordy, but here we go. The local townsfolk are working as contractors for the vampire, trying to build his temple, but they are dying often due to the number of traps and hazards being built. And now rumors are spreading that the vampire is killing them on purpose.
That's excellent.
All right.
I feel like I dreamt this just recently.
Okay, so Sarah's been playing Path of Exile, if you haven't been part of that as of late. And I think that one of the zones that she went through was pretty much this. And so one of our patrons sent me exactly the plot of Path of Exile at this particular point in the game.
Well, yeah, it was like a blood temple.
Yeah, blood temple. There we go. Yeah,
Chat was like, what if he just like was trying to build his blood temple? Blood fountains are expensive.
Right. Blood temples are expensive. That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never looked into it. I didn't do my research properly, I guess. For my blood temple.
Well, yeah.
All right. So keep in mind, chat, that you guys are have absolute influence over names and how things are done. So as we're going and we need names of things and people and places, it's up to you guys to tell me what those things are. So have your compendium ready, your black book of names and things, and we're going to dive right in. All right. First, I'm going to make everything disappear, then make it all bold.
Yeah.
You guys can see.
The tension. Upping the tension.
Bam. All right. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we need adventurers. We need adventurers. Who's our adventurers? Who are we using, Sarah?
Do you want to use our Path of Exile characters?
Yes. And Princess is in chat, so we're going to use her name as well.
Okay.
What is your... so we got Princess... Hover.
Wayland.
Wayland. Okay. Princess Wayland. And her trusty guard, Morgan at night.
Morgan at night.
What are they doing? They are... One day they are... let's see...
Maybe they're traveling to visit either the Tipsy Turtle or the Artisan Cheese Shop.
Let's do that.
That are maybe they're like tourist destinations, and then they find out about the temple. I have a card. Oh my gosh. Kale wants Princess to be the vampire's name.
No.
Overruled. Overruled.
They are going to the... That's a good idea. They're traveling... are traveling down the road from one town to another and stop in a roadside inn. The Tipsy Turtle.
Famed for its choice in drinkware.
Bam. The Tipsy Turtle. Famed for its choice in drinkware. Not its eclectic choice or any kind of descriptive choice, but its choice.
I think we have to decide what kind of drinkware they use.
What kind of drinkware does the Tipsy Turtle use?
What?
Felt
Maybe
I felt like Sarah punched me in the ear just then.
I'm sorry. I just sneezed. What if they have turtles sit on the tables and then
like
they
live
have,
turtles?
and then they have little things like they're wearing little harnesses and they like it and it doesn't hurt them and then it balances your cup on it and you drink from that.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to use turtle shells because that implies they killed the turtles.
No. It's an actual turtle and he's wearing like a harn, like a saddle with a little like a tray on top of
As
it.
they walk in.
You guys feel me? Chat feels me. Chat understands. I'm just waiting for the understanding. Like they have, it's like they're holding it, like they're serving
Right.
them.
They're alive and they're walking around and stuff. I feel you. I'm with you. Yeah, we're not going to use it. We're not going to use live turtles, or we're not going to use dead turtles.
No, they're not dead.
I'm not saying they are. Joey is.
Oh, okay. Oh, turtle. Oh, okay. I was like, Maddie, no.
Rechat.
I'm sorry. I was so immersed. Like,
as they walk inside, they see, how many? Hundreds?
I don't want there to be so many that they could potentially get hurt. Like they're on the tables.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Several, then. Several turtles walking around very slowly across the tables. People are eating and drinking.
They're happy.
The turtles have a table flip.
Are they getting paid minimum wage? They have like little places to eat. I get it. They're happy. They're happy turtles. I own this tavern in my dreams.
Yep, Sarah's taken full control over this part of the story.
I have.
The turtles have harnesses strapped to them with how big are the
like coaster sized.
pints?
Oh yeah.
With pints
Not too heavy.
of ale. safely attached to the harnesses. This is apparently how patrons are delivered their drinks in this tavern, as it is famed. Bam. All right.
That makes me happy.
All right, so we've taken care of the Tipsy Turtle. Princess, as she likes to be called, and Morganonite.
Morganonite.
Sit at a table where a man wearing a top hat and top hat is 2 words, I guess.
Yes.
I guess top hat as 1 word is too fat.
Is too fat?
Yeah. It took a little bit.
I got it. Eternal legend, but why are they famed for their choice in drinkware if the interesting things are the waiters? Because it's okay. It works.
Sarah says it makes sense.
I want the turtles. Also, hi, Eternal legend. That's adorable emote.
Okay.
As for always.
Where a man is wearing a top hat and monocle. Drinking from one of the turtle apparatuses. How do you spell apparatuses?
APARATUS.
Thank you, Microsoft Word, for doing that for me.
Yep, there you go.
Okay. Next to the man sits a pony. Can the miniature pony be inside the tavern?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as he couldn't hurt any turtles. The turtles are all on the tables. So.
Yeah, he's not eating any of the turtles.
No.
Next to the man sits a miniature pony who is politely neighing as it is offered a drink. I knew you'd like that.
Yeah.
Want a drink? Nah.
Hey, Mort.
What's up, Mort? Okay. They introduce themselves and learn that the man's name is... What was his name? Wentworth.
Wentworth.
And he is traveling the land to learn of all the poor people and their lives. For he is very posh. What with his top hat? What?
Is it a JG Wentworth?
What's that?
Mort's asking, is it a JG Wentworth?
I don't know. Is it, Sarah?
No.
All right. Okay, now what?
He probably...
Traveling the land. Wait, with Clarence.
Yeah.
His pony Clarence.
I imagine he is, being a posh gentleman, noticed the development of a fancy temple. and or become concerned about the many people that have died there, as he is.
Right. Yeah. So he is right. So he's learning of all the poor people and their plights, and so that sounds like one of them, where many of them are dying.
That is a plight. That qualifies as a plight, I would say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, doggies.
They agree.
Let's see. Okay, so asking what Wentworth has learned in his travels, he relays to the adventurers that a town a short ways to the east. We need a name for the town.
Name for the town, chat.
Has had many mysterious fatalities occur inside a vampire's temple that has been under construction.
Bellevue.
Bellevue, really? Okay.
We have a Bellevue, Washington here, so.
One of the major mega churches in Memphis is called Bellevue.
Oh.
Bellevue has had many mysterious fatalities occur inside a vampire's temple that has been under construction for Spooptown.
also submitted Spoopy Town and Spoopton.
Spoopton. Welcome to Spoopton. I feel like everybody in Spoopton would have a very funny accent.
Yeah, as well you should.
Welcome to Spoopton.
Yes.
It's been in construction for a number of years. Spoopton. All right. Okay, so
maybe they could go to someone at the cheese shop that could tell them more. Maybe he directs them to someone at the cheese shop.
The cheese shop.
To be named by chat.
Ooh, wait, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's good. I was trying to come up with a use for the blue flame.
Oh.
But I found one. Comes in later.
Ooh.
Comes in later.
Eee.
All right. Okay, so Princess and Morkanonite. Thank Wentworth for the information and for being such a posh gentleman. What?
What?
What? And he directs them to a friend of his that owns an artisan cheese shop.
Chopin.
Where they might find more helpful information. Information, or what do they get there?
I think information would be good, or a way to get into the temple, maybe. Maybe the cheese shop owner has a bunch of garlic as well and is knowledgeable about vampires.
Maybe that's one of his specialties is garlic cheese.
Yeah. Delicious, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It seems like two things that don't go together.
Oh, they do.
Have you had it really?
Hmm. I have. I've had all the different kinds of cheese.
I haven't really had that many kinds of cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right, we need a name for our artisan cheese shop. The Cheese Maker Factory. Cheese make?
The cheese.
The Cheese Make Factory? This factory where we make cheese. It's a cheese make factory.
The Cheese Make Factory. Similar to Cheesecake Factory.
Chat, you're failing me.
Let him catch up. The Gargantua. The Gargantuna.
Gargantuna Gouda.
Yeah, I support this.
Okay. Gargantuan. I like Gargantuna as well.
I like it too. I like all of it. I like that. Gargantuan Gouda. I like that, Joe.
The two adventurers. The Gouda cheese.
Out of control.
Okay, the Gouda Gouda. Why is the cheese man Italian? Let's see. We got Moon Blue, Gouda Gouda, Gouda cheese, and the Gargantuan Gouda. Gargantuan doesn't seem like artisan. So I like Gouda. I like Gouda being in there. Any names sticking out to you, Sarah?
They're all so good. Moon Blue. Ooh, that's a pretty name too. The Gaudy Gouda. I mean, they're all so good. The Gouda cheese, the Gaudy Gouda. Moon Blue is actually... Oh, Moon Blue is an artisan cheese.
Oh.
Hi.
Good the moon the blue. Good the blue cheese.
The Marvelous Mont Blanc. Oh. I mean, it has... Yeah, they all sound fancy.
All right. So we're going to combine a few that we got from chat there. We're going to say the two adventurers head over to the Gouda blue cheese. Gouda blue cheese. Blue is spelled B-L-E-U-A. There you go.
Whoa.
Artisan.
Yeah. Artisan.
All right. The two adventurers head over to the Gouda blue cheese.
Good, the
Owned by... who is it owned by? What? We need like a person here that owns this.
We need an
Like a... is it like an elf woman or like a Goliathan man? Which is like...
I feel like it's like a...
He like his dream was to not be a part of his tribe, his wolf tribe or whatever, but to go like make artisan cheese.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel strongly about this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A mouse man. I like that too.
He's like so big and he's like making these delicate cheese wheels.
We can do like what's a weir rat? We can do a weir rat.
Ooh.
What's his name?
Oh, he would probably really like cheese too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he loves cheese.
What's his name, you guys?
We need the name of a weir rat.
Oh, they're so cute.
The two adventurers head over to the Gouda Blue cheese and are overwhelmed with the amount of artisan cheeses on display.
Jesus.
Mercurio.
That's a great name. Oh. I
In
love it.
the tiny shop.
He's like a vampire hunter.
What?
He's like a vampire hunter, cheese rat. I love him.
Is he a vampire hunter?
Well, you know, maybe he intellectually hunts them.
Okay.
Like he compiles the he's knowledgeable about it, and he like makes special cheeses. I'm in too deep. Keep going.
A small mouse man emerges from the back room with a fresh plate of I don't know. I'm severely limited in my knowledge of cheeses. Of
Burrata.
pepper jack cheese.
Burrata.
How do you spell burrata?
Burrata.
Okay, burrata. Burrata cheese.
I would put my face in a whole plate of burrata. Just like smash my face in it.
Small mouse man emerges from the back room with a fresh plate of burrata cheese and greets the two adventurers. And greets them. There we go. Introducing himself as Boogie Mercurio.
Oh, it's so cute.
They ask him what he might know, or they tell him that Wentworth sent them over and asked him what he might know about the vampire rumors and the fate of the townspeople, where the temple is. Bam.
Yeah. I love him. I want this to be a one shot and I want to play in it.
I considered that. I considered like whenever we can't come up with a one shot, like going back and taking some of the old story times.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man. Dude, I would that would make me quite happy.
Because after a while, like you forget what some of the older ones were.
Yeah. And they're hysterical.
They are pretty awesome. Okay. Let's see.
Moore's gonna do this as a one shot for their interns.
For your interns at work, dude, that's amazing. for all the newbie spies.
I adore it.
All right. They tell him that Wentworth sent them over and asked him what he might know about the vampire rumors and the fate of the townspeople where the temple is located. Okay. Mercurio drops the plate of cheese.
Oh no, the burrata.
The burrata!
Yeah!
To the floor. And it clatters as cheese breaks into pieces, bouncing. Bouncing across the wooden planks.
Da, 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 da.
In his tiny mouse man voice,
Oh.
Mercurio says, I know of this vampire of which you speak. His name is... What is his name, chat?
Chat, what's his name?
What's his name? What's the vampire's name?
Yeah.
It's not Princess.
They'll catch up to us.
What's Mort's boss's name? Kidding. Especially if we're being broadcasted in the middle of Mort's office. We're a big fan of wherever it is Mort works and all the spies that are employed there.
What's a good, like, vampire, like an ominous name? Or it could just be like a super standard vampire name. That would be funny. But he's just like not concerned with any of the standard vampire things. He just wants to build his temple.
What about Darien?
Yeah. Sargon. Ardent Moth.
Name him after an antidepressant? I'm not familiar with.
I haven't watched commercials in a while.
Yeah.
Lord. Just Lord.
Lord Sargon.
Sargon. Yeah, Lord Sargon. There you go.
Yep. His name is Lord Plavix. Lord Sargon Plavix.
There you go. It's actually a really cool name.
Darien? Or Sargon Plavix?
Let's do Sargon Plavix because that's more.
His name is Lord Sargon Plavix.
Unique, I would say.
He killed my father.
Prepare to die.
The adventurers express they are on a mission to avenge Mercurio's father and save the rest of the living town's peoples from Lord Plavix.
Has he got 6 fingers? Kind of feel like he should now. It's more rings, more room for rings.
I'm hoping that Plavix doesn't mean something that I don't know. Like
I'll
that one
Google
time,
it.
like that one time Paper and stinking Marshall were like saying stuff to me, and I was like, oh yeah.
No, it's
That-
not like that. Trust.
Okay.
No, it's just a medication. We're good. I would tell you.
Sarah's my filter.
Oh.
We're in for it. We are in for it.
What? Yeah, just
All
a
right.
medication.
And save the rest of the living townspeople from Lord Plavix. A single tear falls from Mercurio's face.
Oh.
Let's see. And he says that his father was a master of wait. What are the people that build places?
Construction?
Architects.
Oh,
Was
a master
the
architect.
master architect
That's sad.
for the temple before he died. And he knew the safest way to break into the temple to avoid the traps
Or a mason, yeah.
is a mason. Yeah,
I love the word mason too.
like the Freemasons, Illuminati. Confirmed. All right. Safest way to break in and simple is avoid and avoid the traps. Is through a secret door.
Secret.
On the roof.
Keep it safe.
All right. Armed with this. Thank you, Joey. New knowledge.
Can always count on him.
Princess and Morganonite.
Cannonite.
Venture forth in search of a reach the rooftop. Temple in what was this place called? Bellevue?
Bellevue.
All right. Let's see. Get the hiccups. Ugh.
Take a little forest creature.
Ooh, this might be a good place to bring in Jared.
That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
Wait, can unicorns fly?
Yes.
Or is that a Pegasus?
Okay, Pegasus can fly also, but unicorns can definitely fly if they want to.
Chat, can you confirm?
Sarah Townsville. Also a good place. Actually, don't go there. That place is great.
Saratown Fieldsville.
Oh, sorry. My brain has many words and numbers in it presently.
I feel like that's like a town that's just like full of only Sarahs, like Sarah bots. And
why is your face making that face?
why is your face
That would be
making
a
that
lovely,
face?
welcoming place to be.
It would be a welcoming place to be.
You're doing that thing where you agree with me.
The whole town would be confused always. And the whole town would just hair flip at the same time at the slightest mention of any kind of sass.
That sounds great.
I mean, unicorns are made up so they can do anything. All right, Joey.
Joe is supporting both of us, but really me.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
No, he's supporting unicorns. As we all should. Maybe, yeah, maybe he has to, like, when he sneezes, sometimes he has wings, too. But I guess he changes color.
That's a bit of a stretch.
He's a unicorn, Matthew.
Okay,
like,
we can
what?
say he flies, but it's just by the power of magic and not sprouting wings whenever he sneezes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Saratown Fieldsville and I would have problems, I feel like.
No, they wouldn't. You love it there.
Unicorn Pegasus hybrids.
Oh, yeah.
A pegacorn?
Yeah. I was just trying to filter that real quick to make sure it's fine, but I think it's okay.
Unicagesis.
There you go. Yeah. Sounds like there are also kegs involved.
Yeah, so. A single keg, but that's really big.
Like a Wolpertinger, kind of. Yeah, like he has keg. He'll just bring keg with him. Oh, yeah. I like it.
Okay. What were we doing?
The Pegasus or the unicorn
right.
is going to come help them get to the temple.
Just outside the town, the two come across a yellow unicorn. And when they ask him why he is yellow, he sneezes and turns blue.
Oh, he's so cute. I want to love him forever.
Between sneezing and changing colors. The unicorn explains he has terrible allergies, but that his name is Jared. I have allergies, but my name is Jared.
Aw, poor Jared.
They ask if
Feel the struggle.
Jared can fly them to the roof of the vampire temple so they may
Confront.
stop the vampire,
There you go.
from killing the townsfolk.
I excited.
And he agrees.
He's so helpful.
They wait. He tells them that in return for his help, he would like the blue flame from the vampire's vault that is ever burning and cold to the touch.
Ardent Moss says, I can fly you halfway, but no further. At that window there, they grow lilacs. I can't stand them.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That we've got some plant life encounters ahead of us.
That's cute. That makes sense. I like that Jared's like, I'll help you, but also like, I want that.
I want something, yeah.
Yeah. Lalicorns. Lilac unicorns. Alicorn. That's
I
funny.
need more coffee.
You.
Um,
I'll mail you some cold brew.
all right, so Princess and More Candy Night.
The blue flame really helps clear out the sinuses. Send me some.
That's going to be the idea. That's the idea.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, it's like an allergy cure.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have to do to get this
What
blue flame?
Well, you have to
need
go to
it.
this vampires.
I'll take him
temple.
out, dude. If it cures me of allergies, I'll take him out.
Are you sure? You just went through this in Path of Exile. Are you sure you want to go into there?
No, I'll do it again. You didn't tell me the allergy cure was at the end.
Also, it's not an analogy cure. It's an allergy cure.
It's a what?
You said an analogy cure.
Oh, I love analogies.
A cure for the analogy.
I never want to cure myself with those. Right.
Okay. Princess says more Canaanite. Hop onto
Canaanite.
Jared's. Oh, Jared with an E.
Jared.
Jared's back.
Good strong name.
Jared's back. He flies off
Majestically.
majestically.
Yes. Why haven't we done a one shot where we play as unicorns?
Um.
I'm confused. I'll do the next one shot. Unrelated.
But where we have to play as unicorns?
Yes, correct.
I'm fine doing like a
You already agreed.
horse one shot where you guys play as your horses.
Maybe you get turned into unicorns. It's fine. I'll workshop it.
Okay,
I'll
so
workshop
I've got an idea for a horse one shot where you guys are playing as your horses, but Fatty has a magic item that turns her into a unicorn, but really it's cursed, and so it's just really like a paper towel roll that is attached to a string that makes her think that she's a unicorn,
Oh
but
my
she's
gosh,
not really.
Fatty, I love her so much. I will do it. I will do that. Fatty is my horse in D&D, my D&D character's horse.
Yep.
And she's the sweetest and the bravest.
She is the sweetest.
She's very brave.
She bravely ate all of the food.
She's just storing food for winter. Winter is coming. Haven't you heard?
Winter did just end, but you're right. It is coming again.
Quiet you.
Nope. His bun job did not be quiet. All right. Princess and Mercadian Knight hop onto Jared's back, and he flies off majestically into the atmosphere.
Yes. Fly free, Jared. Fly free.
Everything. Wait, did I spell that wrong? Into. Okay, I guess there was an extra space there. Into the atmosphere. Everything was going well, or according to plan. Until
Wait, something
suddenly,
gonna go wrong?
a field of lilacs
Oh no.
comes into view.
Poor Jared.
Jared. Could not contain the sneezing as his senses were assaulted
Oh.
by the pollenous
Cloud. Cloud of pollen.
by the pollen clouds. By the pollen.
Clouds of pollen.
Pollen. I want a P word. Is there a P word? The. Pickles.
By the pickle clouds?
But
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't see any problems.
Pollen. People.
Poison.
Huh? Moist.
Poison. Poison.
Pollen poison. Ah.
Permeating.
Permeating pollens. Yes.
Good word. Devolario. Good call. Precipitating. Hey, drop bear.
Precipitating, permeating pollens.
It's a good one.
It was up to Princess. What was her name?
Wayland.
Princess Wayland. Yeah, that's right. Is it Wayland or Waylan?
Wayland.
Gotcha.
In other words, I'm going to need allergy medication. Prokaryotic. Ooh, you guys.
Wow.
Hit me with those vocab words. Those are text.
You would think that I wasn't a writer.
No, I would never.
It was up to the Princess Wayland to regain control over Jared's flight path and safely guide him to the roof of the temple.
I understand this unicorn so much right now.
While he uncontrollably... Wait, I just said control. While he rapidly changed colors.
That's hilarious imagery. A unicorn like flying across the sky,
And
just like
even
changing colors.
discovered a few new colors on the spectrum.
Yeah.
All right.
Just like against the sunset.
Just it's basically an EDM light show
I like it.
with jazz music. Okay, maybe not jazz music, the saxophone.
I will allow you the saxophone. Yes, I know how enamored you are with it as of late.
I am enamored. All right. Let's see. Jared lands on the roof
He's so helpful.
and allows Princess and Morganite, the sexy sax,
Oh, Canaanite.
to hop off. No, if you guys haven't heard the what is it? Thief by Uke. Go listen to Thief by Uke.
Oh, I used to play alto sax. That's awesome.
Get about 30 seconds in, 35 seconds into the song.
Matt's deep into that saxophone life right now.
I feel it.
Yeah, he feels it in his soul.
Somewhere less ominous. He tells them to whistle, and he will come.
Yeah.
Retrieve his blue flame.
Oh, I thought he was going to retrieve them. No, he wants his reward. Smart unicorn, smart. That's really smart, by the way. This is like the first adventuring party to be like, what if we went in from the top of the building and then we didn't have to ascend all the stairs?
Right. There was one adventuring party that got swallowed by a whale.
They did,
Yep.
yeah. Kind of on purpose, though.
In one of the stories. Sax can cause babies. That's true. So make sure you use protection whenever you play your saxophone.
Yeah.
Safe sax.
I was worried, but we landed in a good place.
You were worried. I could tell. That's why I went there.
Not like a lot.
No. Don't do it.
No. I see where you're going. I support you, but no. That's funny.
Okay. All right, so we've got Jared, we've got Wentworth, we've got we've got the vampire in there, but we haven't met him yet.
No.
We've got the Tipsy Turtle, we've got the Artisan Cheese Shop, and we've got a town
everything.
with a partially built vampire temple, and we added a lot of flowers to it.
Mm-hmm.
We've mentioned a flame encased in a glass bottle that's cold to the touch,
Which they need to get.
which they need to get.
So they basically need to stop the vampire they need to stop all the people from dying. So that either means stop the vampire or like talk to him and find out what's going on.
Right. So at this point then in the story, I need your help.
With talking to the vampire?
I need your help kind of guiding through the temple. Like, do we need to experience the traps?
Maybe just because they're at the top, right? So maybe they need to experience some of the grand blood fountains and like the like maybe like one
Ooh.
ridiculous trap.
Do you guys remember in the episode of Futurama whenever they went to Robot Hell? They went through like the trap door and they went down like a big slide that showed them all the levels.
I've never seen it, but that makes me kind of want to watch it.
Okay. I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
So that means that
After they talk to him, they go down some sort of like clear elevator.
that means that Mercurio is working with the vampire.
Oh, da 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 da.
Ah, man. What a rat. Kale remembers that episode.
I know. It's been on my list for a while.
Yep.
Since Matt
It's
and I
gonna
met.
be one of the first orders of business whenever Sarah moves here for work.
Just sliding that in now. Just sliding that in casually.
Always sliding casually.
My first work assignment. Watch all of Futurama so that you may better understand my references.
That's right. You need to better understand me. I don't know how to communicate to you.
That's accurate.
All right. I'm getting coffee because I need it.
That's
All
what
right.
you should.
More Canaanite.
More Canaanite.
Like the clever barbarian guard he is,
Yeah, super clever.
finds
so
the
clever.
trapdoor and immediately hops in.
It's just like a huge trapdoor.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm already in my pajamas. The professor.
It's funny. I will make you guys homemade cheesecake.
Is it? I'm not saying it's not good, but
It's much better.
is it good?
Yeah, it's
More
absolutely
says it's good.
It's better than regular cheese.
I'm inclined to trust me.
store-bought.
I'm inclined to trust you
mean-
too.
No, that seems inaccurate. Space on.
What's up with your sassy water drinking?
Because whenever I get overwhelmed with sass, I feel like I need to take a break and hydrate.
need to hydrate all this.
Yeah. We all have to get our water. Drink more water, fam.
Okay. Finds the trapdoor and immediately hops in, disappearing below. Princess, knowing how much of a mistake that was, follows him anyways. So, for solidarity. Does that sound accurate?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Is that not a contradiction in terms? Yes. It is irony. It is irony.
Steeped in irony.
Steeped in irony. Okay. Princess, knowing. Got an E in there. Princess, knowing how much of a mistake that was, follows him anyways for solidarity. They find themselves spiraling. Sliding down a slippery slope through the cavernous temple with all of the grotesque contraptions on display. They spiral ever onwards as ominous, repetitive music rings out through the halls.
Ominous repetitive music. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, sarcasm, I guess.
Always. Always sarcasm, always sass.
Matt so needs speech to text. Yeah, I'm not that much of a typer. More of a talkier.
I could type for you. Next time.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You want?
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Yeah. Let's try that next time, yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Where do they land?
At the foot of a throne. Like literally it lands like right in front of the
Good
throne.
idea.
And he's just like sitting there like finger steeples of doom. But it's like ridiculous. Like he's like not a good villain.
Yes. There's another element of this villain that Mort included in his description.
Did he?
Yeah. That I didn't put on the plot element. So
Secrets?
All right. They crash onto a carpet-covered cobblestone.
Oh, you were all about that alliteration today.
Carapace. Wait, what is that? What is a carapace?
I don't think carapace is
That's
right.
not the right word.
Like, I mean, but that's not right.
Crash into a carpet-covered cobblestone.
No, carapace is on theme because it's the hard upper shell of a turtle, crustacean, or arachnid. But
That's why I was thinking about that because we were talking
you
about
had
turtles.
turtles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turtles.
yeah.
They crash onto a carpet-covered cobblestone. What's the floor in front of the throne called?
I don't know if there's a name for it, but I'll Google that ish right now.
Do you just call it the floor? I don't want to just call it the floor.
What is the floor? I don't know, man. I think it's
a court. Yes.
yeah.
Nice. Drop bear antics. They crash onto a carpet-covered cobblestone court at the foot
Wow.
of a giant golden throne. Where a lanky
Gentleman. A sallow.
yeah. Where a sallow. What is he dressed in? A trench coat?
Like velvet, probably. If I was trying to be
A sallow velvet dressed man sits amongst towers and towers of paperwork.
Oh my god.
Okay. Here's the plot twist.
I'm so here for it.
Oh, hello. He says, taking his glasses off and rubbing his eyes from the strain.
Everybody's having flashbacks.
He explains to the two that they appear to have found the fun slide
The fun slide.
that wasn't quite ready for testing and asks if it was fun. Was indeed fun. After a bit of conversation get through. What's a word for get through? Wade through. No, we're trying to get rid of confusion. After a bit of conversation, to appease. No, to overcome. To
explain, clarify,
reduce. To destroy the confusion. To
lessen, reduce.
Remove confusion. Should I just come up with a new sentence?
Perhaps. I feel like clarify works.
After a bit of conversation, the situation became more clear.
Yeah, there you go.
As deobfuscate.
There you go. Yeah.
After a bit of conversation, the situation became more clear as Lord, what was his name? Plavix.
Yeah.
As Lord Plavix explained that the mounds of paperwork were incident reports. And legal battle.
Yeah. Legal paperwork.
And legal paperwork. And legal papers dealing with the insurance companies protecting the contractors dying in his horror death trap. Being built in his temple. OSHA complaints, yeah. He's the Lord of Stroke Medication. Yep, all names are from chat.
I feel like we should put a disclaimer at the front that no turtles were harmed in the making of this story.
We don't know that.
I just want it to be really clear that the turtles aren't harmed. Yes, they do. No turtles.
Plavix is an anticoagulant.
That's hysterical.
There you go.
Perfect.
Perfection. Well done. Oh, clearer. Not more clear, clearer. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Microsoft Word. All right, so what do we have here?
They want him to stop.
It is then that they realize the way he is reading his papers through the day and night is by means of an ever-burning blue lantern.
He just doesn't even care about it.
It's just it's using it for light to read his papers.
That's adorable. So they have to get him to stop causing people to die somehow.
Right. So how do they do that? We're basically at the wrap up.
Yeah. So I feel like they don't fight him because he's just trying to build his he's just trying to build his temple, but people keep dying because the stuff that he's building is too dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they could help him figure out a way to like make it happen without it being so dangerous.
Ooh. They ask him what's or when he plans on finishing his death temple, and he disappointedly explains that construction has been put on hold until all of the paperwork has been completed so that the torture chambers will fall within the guidelines of compliance.
Kill says give the workers safety harnesses and helmets. Torture chambers will fall. It's like a zoning issue.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cynical.
Are these torture chambers up to code?
You don't have enough blood drains.
Yeah, you've got some pooling here. That's happening outside of the actual designated pooling zones.
Oh my gosh, that's so dark and so hilarious.
And we call that dark humor.
Hmm.
There you go.
Macabre.
Should they knock over the mounds of paperwork?
No, I think they want to help him probably, right? Or like, because that's just going to take him forever to put back together, but it's not going to stop him.
Well,
right?
It says that it's on hold until he finishes the paperwork.
Yeah, they could do that. And then they could say, while you're, because I think they should provide like a good solution for him, because he'll put it back together eventually and then people will start dying again.
That's true.
Right? Maybe they could work, like maybe they could say, because since he can't go out in the sunlight to talk to them during business hours, maybe he can't go in the sunlight to go talk to like the union people during business hours, so they could go talk to them to like get safety equipment and stuff.
Ah, okay, there we go. I think you guys have been influenced by somewhat through your playing of Path of Exile. So,
Correct. Yeah.
Drop Bear Antics and anybody else that missed the beginning, all of the characters, places, and plot elements came directly from our patrons. And I think we're going to open it up to Twitch subs as well, just to get more variety, just like a greater number of stuff, and we can kind of pick and choose. So if you're not if you're on our Discord, go to the Ascended channel, and I think that's what we're gonna do moving forward from week to week. So you can provide your own, provide a character, a place, and a plot element for Storytime. But all of those elements are provided by essentially by chat, and so our job is to put it together in a story that makes sense and is fun.
Several of the elements were from Mort, though, I think.
Yeah. Well, actually, just one of each. So we got this one's heavily influenced by Joey and Mort, who have been very much involved in the Path of Exile streams. Yeah. They even talked about like discussing Storytime elements in Sarah's stream earlier today. So
cute.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. So what did we say that they have to do?
They're going to go out because
right.
he can't go out in the sunlight during business hours. Yeah. So they're going to get safety equipment for people. Like negotiate.
He is dismayed because he also cannot meet with
the union.
Yeah, I don't want to call it OSHA.
Yeah, just the union.
It's like fantasy OSHA. With the union leaders during business hours because he is a vampire. Bye, Drop Bear. Because he is a vampire. and cannot be exposed to sunlight. Morgennight offers to meet with the leaders in his stead so that construction may continue. He's forgotten entirely why he's here.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And Princess Wayland adds that the contractors would need top quality safety standards to be met for them to help him. He agrees. And also, Morganonite. Oh, wait, no. Waylon, a princess, demands the blue flame.
The blue flame. The Stoneworks Guild Compliance Office.
Lantern.
That's hysterical.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Meet with the. Hang on. Because it cannot meet with the Stoneworks Compliance.
The Stoneworks Guild Compliance Office.
Stoneworks Guild. Wait. Stoneworks is. Okay, 2 words. Guild Compliance Office. During business hours, because he is a vampire, cannot be exposed to sunlight. Morgannon offers to meet with the leaders in his stead so that construction may continue, and Princess Wayland adds that the contractors would need top quality safety standards to be met for them to help him. He agrees, and also Princess demands the blue flame lantern
Like a good adventurer.
as their own payment for their service. He agrees again, and they commence negotiations.
Yes.
After a week of meetings, as with all unions, or several weeks, compliance and all that jazz. After let's say weeks, meetings and waiting, all safety standards
So cute.
are met, and the vampire continues construction on his torturous death temple for adventurers to be snared by. Princess Wayland and Morganonite whistle to call Jared from the skies to them. And they give him the blue flame. He thanks them, snorts the blue flame, and turns a magnificent shade of cerulean.
Oh, yeah, cerulean.
Sparkly cerulean.
Sparkly cerulean. Yay.
Before flying off never to sneeze again,
Yay! No more allergies.
unless he wants to.
They're so cute.
Yep. Okay, that is the end of the story, you guys. I'm gonna give it a quick read through. I'm gonna give it a quick read through, and then we're gonna end the stream. Princess Wayland and her trusty guard Morgandanite are traveling down the road from one town to another to stop in a roadside inn. The Tipsy Turtle, famed for its choice in drinkware. As they walk inside, they see several turtles walking around very slowly across the tables people are eating and drinking at. The turtles have harnesses strapped to them with pints of ale safely attached to the harnesses. This is apparently how patrons are delivered their drinks in this tavern, as it is famed. Princess, as she likes to be called, and Morgandanite sit at a table where a man wearing a top hat and monocle drinking from one of the turtle apparatuses. And sit at a table where a man wearing a top hat and monocle drinking from one of the turtle apparatuses is also sitting.
That's all.
There we go. Forgot a verb. Next to the man sits a miniature pony who is politely neighing as it is offered a drink. They introduce themselves and learn that the man's name is Wentworth, and he is traveling the land with his pony, Clarence, to learn of all the poor people and their lives, for he is very posh. What with his top hat, what?
What?
Asking what Wentworth has learned in his travels, he relays to the adventurers that a town a short ways to the east, Bellevue, has had many mysterious fatalities occur inside a vampire's temple that has been under construction for a number of years. Princess and Morgandanite thank Wentworth for the information and for being such a posh gentleman, what, and he directs them to a friend of his that owns an artisan cheese shop, where they might find more helpful information. The two adventurers head over to the Good de Blue Cheese and are overwhelmed with the amount of artisan cheeses on display in the tiny shop. A small mouse man emerges from the back room with a fresh plate of burrata cheese and greets them, introducing himself as Boogie Mercurio. They tell him what Wentworth sent them over. They tell him that Wentworth sent them over and asked him what he might know about the vampire rumors and the fate of the townspeople where the temple is located. Mercurio drops the plate of cheese to the floor and it clatters as the cheese breaks into pieces, bouncing across the wooden planks. In his tiny mouseman voice, Mercurio says, "I know of this vampire of which you speak. His name is Lord Sargon Plavix. He killed my father." The adventurers express that they are on a mission to avenge Mercurio's father and save the rest of the living townspeople from Lord Plavix. A single tear falls from Mercurio's face as he says that his father was the master architect for the temple before he died, and he knew the safest way to break into the temple and avoid traps is through a secret door on the roof. Armed with this knowledge, Princess and Morgandanite venture forth in search of a way to reach the rooftop of the temple in Bellevue. Just outside the town, the two come across a yellow unicorn, and when they ask him why he is yellow, he sneezes and turns blue. Between sneezing and changing colors, the unicorn explains that he has terrible allergies, but that his name is Jared. They ask if Jared can fly them to the roof of the vampire temple. There we go. So they may stop the vampire from killing the townsfolk, and he agrees. He tells them that in return for his help, he would like the blue flame of from the vampire's vault that is ever burning and cold to the touch. Princess and Morgandanite hop onto Jared's back, and he flies off majestically into the atmosphere. Everything was going according to plan until suddenly a field of lilacs comes into view. Jared could not contain the sneezing attack as his senses were, assaulted by the permeating pollens. It was up to Princess Wayland to regain control over Jared's flight and safely guide him to the roof of the temple while he rapidly changed colors, and even discovered a few new colors of the spectrum. Jared lands on the roof and allows Princess and Morgandanite to hop off before flying away to somewhere less pollenous. He tells them to whistle, and he will come to retrieve his blue flame. Morgandanite, like the clever barbarian guard he is, finds the trapdoor and immediately hops in, disappearing below. Princess, knowing how much of a mistake that was, follows him anyways for solidarity. They find themselves sliding down a slippery slope through the cavernous temple with all the grotesque contraptions on display. They spiral ever onwards as ominous repetitive music rings out through the halls. They crash onto a carpet-covered cobblestone court, and at the foot of a giant golden throne where a sallow velvet-dressed man sits amongst towers and towers of paperwork. "Oh, hello," he says, taking his glasses off and rubbing his eyes from the strain of reading tiny print for many hours. He explains to the two that they appear to have found the fun slide that wasn't quite ready for testing and asks if it was indeed fun. After a bit of conversation, the situation became clearer as Lord Plavix explained that the mounds of paperwork were incident reports and legal papers dealing with the insurance companies protecting the contractors dying and his horror death traps being built in his temple. It is then that they realize the way he is reading his papers through the day and night is by means of an ever-burning blue lantern. They ask him when he plans on finishing his death temple, and he disappointedly explains that construction has been put on hold until all the paperwork has been completed, so that the torture chambers will fall within the guidelines of compliance. He is dismayed because he also cannot meet with the Stoneworks Guild compliance office during business hours because he is a vampire and cannot be exposed to sunlight. Morcanonite offers to meet with the leaders in his stead so that construction may continue. And Princess Waylon adds that the contractors would need top quality safety standards to be met for them to help them. He agrees, and also Princess demands the blue flame lantern as their own payment for their service. He agrees again, and they commence negotiations. After weeks of meetings and waiting, all safety standards are met, and the vampire continues construction on his torturous death temple for adventurers to be snared by. Princess Waylon and Morcanonite whistle to call Jared from the skies to them, and they give him the blue flame. He thanks them, snorts the blue flame, and turns a magnificent shade of sparkly cerulean before flying off, never to sneeze again, unless he wants to. And that's it, you guys. Good story.
Yeah, that was so fun. That's my favorite one so far.
All right, patrons. This is going to be up on Patreon, and this is going to be up on YouTube as well for anybody that wants to read that missed anything and wants to go back and catch some of the parts that you missed. If you this is up for grabs for anybody that wants to take this and turn this into a one-shot or change it up and add some dialogue. Turn it into your own short story, or if you want to make this into a movie, if you got that kind of capabilities.
Real quick,
get you some script writing going on. You guys are free to do with this whatever you like, and just have fun with it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and telling a story with us. We will see you again next Friday for the same kind of activity every Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for 90 minutes. And Sarah, are you streaming Path of Exile again tonight?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Happy Memorial Day weekend, you guys. Sarah's going to be streaming again tonight. Some more Path of Exile. So if you don't got anything to do or anywhere to go, or you just want to hang out with us a bit more, tune in, hang out with us. I might be joining in. I'm not sure yet. To be determined.
No pressure, but
No pressure, but we might. Okay, thanks you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.